And joining us now via Skype is Javi, the senior producer at the Grotto Network. And first and foremost, Javi, thank you for allowing us to play these on Catholic TV. They're stunning.
Well, thank you for having us. We so appreciate it. And we're excited for people to see them and enjoy them. And yeah, thank you so much.
The Grotto Network initiative began in 2017, and I think I was out there soon after you began. I've been out there a couple times to visit. And it's to engage with college-age and young adults, providing a digital refuge for them. We were delighted to speak with Father Jenkins about the launch, and his excitement was really palpable. Bring us up to date with Grotto in 2021.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's been quite the journey for Grotto through those years. We've seen our team grow. We've seen our storytelling grow. We have traveled the globe with some of these stories that we're going to be sharing here on Catholic TV, from Rome to Kenya to the West Bank, all across the United States. And we've really gone to some wonderful places with some wonderful people and taken on a lot of very challenging things for young people that are really important to them, everything from mental health towards finding your place in your career, in your life, in your relationships. And we've been seeing some great success with that. And right now in 2021, what we're most excited about at Grotto is a new stage in our development, moving beyond just the great storytelling that we're doing, but asking the question of how we can really take young people from their places in their digital communities to real communities with the church, and how do we connect them with parishes and archdioceses and dioceses to really bring them back into the fold. You know, our work is all about that. More than any story we can tell, it's how can we help a young person come back to the faith. So we've been very fortunate, very blessed to have the support of our Sunday Visitor. They've been providing help for us as we are working with the Archdiocese of Chicago and the Diocese of Fort Plain South Bend to build up their digital resources as well, and to help young people on that journey back to them. So we're in the early stages of that in 2021, but we're very excited for what the year has in store, and really just hope that Grotto can be a place where people feel welcome and feel that they can return to the faith and to the church.
And as Jay and we all saw, we got a little taste of some of your work there. I wanted to ask you what the process is and how you go about picking the stories and deciding which ones you're going to do.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's sort of a twofold approach. There's the very scientific way of really looking at what young people are searching for online and on social media and saying, okay, how can we craft a story for what they're searching and seeking for? But then I think the way that I most enjoy it and find most fulfilling is when there can be sort of the grace of the Spirit of connecting us from one story to another. We are so blessed to sometimes tell a story about some really wonderful, inspiring person, and they'll say to us, I don't know why you're doing a story about me. I'm not doing anything, but who you should do a story about is this guy over here who's really doing something incredible. And so we can sort of trace some of our stories back that way, and that really is a wonderful thing to be carried in that way.
There's so many different ones. There's the one with the cloistered nuns, which was just an awesome story. And then, of course, your travels. But let's talk about the team for a second. So every time I've visited Grotto, Javi, you guys have been so welcoming. It's a great team. Tell me about them.
Absolutely. I am blessed to work with some of the greatest people out there. We have a very small but very dedicated team that has been through a lot, certainly in this past year as we go remote. But we have some wonderful people. My counterpart, Josh Noam, who oversees all of our editorial content, all of our articles that are just absolutely incredible. We have our wonderful digital and social media team, our graphic designer, the wonderful video producers that I get to work with. They all bring very different approaches to storytelling and different approaches to the life of faith that I really welcome and brings us a great diversity. And, this past year has been a challenge as we go remote and as we are working from our homes and carrying everything over, video conferencing. But they are incredibly kind and, as you said, welcoming people who I'm blessed to work with.
Is it hard, Javi, to figure out what young people are searching for? Because I think a lot of times we don't realize they are searching. And is that Is that part of the thing you have to figure out?
Absolutely, absolutely. It is the challenge. It is the work of Grotto Network, is to always be asking ourselves, what is that connection point with the young person who is looking for something? As you say, they're desiring something in their hearts, and maybe they don't even know it yet. I know for myself in my early 20s, which feels longer and longer ago with every day, that so often I would just be asking, please guide me, not knowing where I was being asked to be led. And so much of what we're trying to do is to really meet people where they're at. So, and recognizing that walking the life of the faith so often happens far outside of any church building proper, that it is, as you're trying to figure out who are you going to live your life with, where are you going to work, where are you going to live, how are you going to afford to live in some new city. So it's really trying to find those pain points to say, where are young people struggling today and how can we meet them there? And to that question that they're asking of where will I go, what will I do, who will I be, that we can provide some resource and hopefully guide them closer and closer to the faith. It's a gradual journey, but it's one that we're very invested in.
Well, unfortunately, we're out of time. Where can people watch the Grotto Network?
Absolutely. You can find us at Grotto Network on all social media channels, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on our YouTube channel. And then, of course, everything is at our website, grottonetwork.com.
Well, we have more to talk about. Can you join us for Monday's show?
Absolutely. Would love to.
We'll see you on Monday's show. Thanks so much, Javi. We'll see you Monday.